Good afternoon and welcome to the Crypto Market News Desk, TGI Friday. I'm your host, Dickie Armour, and on today's show, I'm going to talk about the market and how it's been performing over the last 24 hours. I'm going to briefly mention the C.M.N.D 500, my little portfolio, and I've got two contrasting stories. We like to be honest and open and transparent on this show. It's not all about FUD and it's not all about puffing and pumping and dumping and just pretending that this market's amazing all the time. So I've got two opposite extreme stories about Bitcoin today, and you can make your own mind up. All of that on today's show. So, the markets have moved higher again late in trading yesterday and this morning. Market capitalization is now currently around about $415 billion. $415 billion, which is a huge amount. But in a minute, I'll explain why it might be a teeny weeny amount. But yeah, Bitcoin now sitting around $9,300. People are talking Bitcoin up to $10,000 by the end of this month. Not many days to go. Let me just check on my power reserve. Sponsored. The Crypto Market News Desk is sponsored by STANAGEwatches.com. Go and check out STANAGEwatches.com. Amazing timepieces, all hand built one by one by the master himself, Connor Leisig STANAGE. They are beautiful watches. Go and check them out. I've got the power reserve on. Absolutely stunning watch. Anyway, so yes, not long till the end of the month, but there are lots of people reckoning that Bitcoin will hit $10,000 before the end of April. Let's wait and see. We haven't got long to wait. And look at the C.M.N.D 500. Woohoo! We're up, baby. £1.88. Yes, I'm not going to spend it all at once. £1.88 up. And of course, you know, the best performer by far is Tron, up nearly 60% since I first started this little portfolio back on the 5th of March. Go and check out episode 41, the very end of that show, where I show you my CMND for the 500 for the first time. So yeah, the portfolio is looking much better, as it would be because the market's much better. And who would have thought, look down at the bottom, my best performer in the last 24 hours is Particle, up nearly 6%. Magic, good old Particle, finally catching up with some of the others. Well, not quite catching up. Look at Tron sitting up there very happy with nearly £60 of profit in just under 2 months. Not bad at all. So, two contrasting stories I promised you. The first one is a positive one. The second one is a negative one from two very experienced business people. One, the CEO of Pantera Capital. Now, we talked about Pantera Capital on this show before. They run a big cryptocurrency hedge fund, so maybe, you know, they're conflicted. But Dan Morehead was interviewed on Bloomberg, and I'll include a link to the whole interview. It's about 20 minutes long. I'll include a link to the interview in the YouTube show notes. But a very interesting interview. He was asked by the interviewer on Bloomberg what he thought of the cryptocurrency market cap. And of course, it's currently sat in the low 400 billions. And Dan Morehead explained how tiny that was compared to how far it could go. He went as far as to say it could be worth $4 trillion. And in fact, it could be worth $40 trillion. $40 trillion. That's like 10,000% from where it is today. That is ridiculous. Amazing. Now, if that happens now, he's backing it all up. And one of the comments he made was, anything that's a $400 billion asset will not be ignored for too long. And as I've said previously on this show, we are waiting for the big institutional investors to jump into this space with both feet. I think some of them have dipped dipped their toes in the water, but once they jump in with both feet, when regulation comes and they are given the sort of peace of mind that this place is a bit safer, they will dive in, absolutely no doubt. And then you could see the cryptocurrency market cap start to push on beyond 400 billion, maybe to $1 trillion. We were waiting for that in December last year when it hit just over $800 billion. Let's wait and see what happens. But that's one side of the story. So the CEO of Pantera Capital, Dan Morehead, saying that cryptocurrency market cap could hit as high as $40 trillion. The flip side of that story is the founding CEO of PayPal, Bill Harris, who was their former chief executive, says that Bitcoin is the greatest scam in history. And he said it's not only a bad investment, but it's also a colossal pump and dump scheme, the likes of which the world has never seen. And he talked all the usual naysayer comments that Bitcoin's only used by criminals and for money laundering, and what a waste of power it is, all these Bitcoin and crypto mining farms all over the world. So, which one's right? The ex-CEO of PayPal, Bill Harris, says that Bitcoin is the biggest scam the world has ever seen. And you've got the CEO of Pantera Capital, Dan Morehead, saying that the cryptocurrency market cap will hit $4 trillion and it could go as high as $40 trillion one day. Now, we're going to have to watch that play out over the coming months and years ahead. But remember this show. Remember today's show, and let's come back and watch it, and we can compare and contrast who was wrong and who was right. I don't care either way, because I'm here to bring you the news. So it's Friday. Have a fantastic weekend. Enjoy your crypto weekend. The wonderful thing about the cryptocurrency market is it's not just open 24 hours a day. It's open 7 days a week, unlike any stock exchange around the world. So stay safe out there. If you're investing, buying and selling, be wise, do your due diligence, do your research, and good luck. I've been your host, Dickie Armour from Bristol in the UK. Have a great weekend. I'll see you same time on Monday.